It seems to be spring outside. You know what that means? No, not flowers. Wedding season! Yeah, it's the season when your wallet goes from this thick to this thin. Yeah. But also, I want to mention that I have become lately a wedding officiant, which means I can marry you at any venue of your choice, also renew your vows with a non denominational religion, which means you choose if you want me to talk about God or not. But I'm not going to ramble on about my profession. I'm just putting it out there. If anybody wants to contact me, I do them in French, English, Italian. I do all the legalities. You're married the day of the wedding. I give you a copy. It's beautiful. And I do it personalized. So, talking about weddings. Weddings have changed over the years, haven't they? Yes, a lot of brides are not the first time married, but they still wear white. I always wonder about that. You know, they're a mother of 3 or 4 and they're still wearing white. But wasn't white supposed to be worn by a bride who was never married because it means purity? I don't know, now it became a fashion sense. But that's okay. I'm not judging. I don't judge. I just talk. Secondly, I used to like weddings because I used to look forward to the bonbonniere. It used to give me gift ideas for Christmas, you know, for the teachers and all that. I like to regift bonbonnieres because I have no use for them. But now, un je ne più bomboniere. I gotta explain that to the old school generation. Where's the bonbonniere? Because when you get greeted by the bride or groom and you give them the envelope, which is another thing that changed because before you used to give it at the end, whereas now you give it at the beginning. So you can't even take out that $50 if you didn't like the food. Now you get a piece of paper that says a donation has been made in your name. So you got to explain this. Fice la donazione a nome to. A nome mai. Mamma come domannaro. Yeah, I know, but they did it collectively. So the money from the bonbonnieres, they donated it to whatever foundation they decided. So you go home empty-handed with a piece of paper. So where do you get your money's worth? Where do we Italians, Sicilians get our money's worth? That's right, the sweet table. Notice that right after the meal, after they serve the dessert, everybody's just sitting around at the bar or at the coffee bar, sitting at the table, looking at their watch. It's almost 11. And then they look over their shoulder to see if the waiters are setting up the sweet table. Yeah. And then the minute the guy of the MC or the DJ announces, La tavola dolce è ora aperta. Dear God, brace yourselves because everybody just runs for the sweet table like they've never seen food before, but you just finished eating. I don't get it. You know what it is? It's because everybody wants to bring it home. Of course. But what does the hall do? They don't make you bring it home all in one shot. No, they make you work for it. Because there's such a vast sweet table, and yet they give you plates this small. So you gotta go back and forth. So us women that were delicate, they were well dressed, and we want to be feminine, and we want to be classy, we send our husbands and our kids to bump into line and go get more of it. And why do you think all women walk into a hall, excuse me, with a bag saying it's their shoes? Because it's not for their shoes. Yes, they do change their shoes, but it's not for their shoes. It's to put the sweet table sweets in it. It's to put the biscotti and the cannoli and the sfogliatelli and whatever it is that they want in it. But I got smart, people. I'm coming back. I got smart. Why? Because rather than put it in a bag and start wrapping it over and over with napkins, I bring my Tupperware. That's right, folks. I bring my own Tupperware and I fill it up. Because after eating till 10 o'clock, come 11, I don't want to see the sweet table. I'm up to here in food. But the next day, I kind of wonder, like, yeah, I should have had that cannoli with the coffee. It would have been good. Or I would have had it now. So I pack up my Tupperware and I bring it home and I have it on the next day. So maybe you guys should take my advice and bring some Tupperwares with you at the next wedding event. So that's it, folks. That's all I have to say for today. There's a lot more to say, but we'll leave it there for today. Buongiorno paesani! I got a lot of feedback yesterday from my video about Italian or Sicilian weddings. And yeah, a lot of people didn't think about the Tupperware, but they do think about bringing baggies. But tell me the truth, people. How many of you have one of these at home? That's right. the Hall's napkin. Yes, everybody uses these to wrap the cookies. But have you ever noticed that when people try to bring home cookies, it's like they're stealing them? They're looking around. Oh, then the waiter comes and you're like, oh, okay, no, I didn't finish eating those yet, so leave them there. Next thing you know, whoop, they disappear. Why are you stealing the cookies? They're there for you to eat. Once everybody served themselves, you can bring them home. But everybody's like, mucha, mucha, mucha. What are we hiding them for? They're there for us to eat, to bring home for our enjoyment. That you enjoy them on the spot or you enjoy them the next day, you're still enjoying them. I don't understand what the point is. But anyway, like everybody else, I used to do this a lot of times with the napkins, and I got fed up of collecting them, so now I bring my Tupperware. Another thing people leave with at Halls is the centerpiece. Yes, the flowers. It's funny how when they say in the invitation to be there for 5, people are there at 4. Because somewhere it's written that the first person there gets the centerpiece, or they fight over it. I really don't care because flowers die and then it tells me that I'm going to die. So it reminds me of my mortality. So I really don't care. But they're at the point now where the MC has to announce, signore, attenzione, potete prendere I fiori, ma non il vaso, perché il vaso appartiene alla sala. Yeah, I've been at weddings where the vases were humongous and beautiful. People left with the vases to the point that the waiter was running after them, and they're like the IKEA commercial. Stop the car! Stop the car! Yeah, they stole the vases from the hall just to keep them at home because they look nice. Oh yeah, that looks nice in my entrance. That would look nice in my living room. So not only did they take the flowers, they took the vases too. Italians, we have to have everything. And when it's free, it seems that we enjoy it better because we didn't pay for it. And it gives us pride for some reason. I don't know. It's like an accomplishment. It's a challenge. So anyway, guys, have yourselves a beautiful weekend.